Hey, thanks for checking out part 2. So I read some comments almost immediately after uploading part 1 that hey, are you gonna filter for newest first or oldest first? And I was like, wow, that's so obvious. I'm kind of embarrassed at myself for not thinking about it sooner. So that's what we're doing. So part 2 begins with, and not this, I was checking some stuff. So part 2, we have it set up we're gonna work from the newest, no, not the newest, but the first comment. You get it, you know what we're doing. So all right, most will say BMC means baby metal cipher or baby metal cipher, but those that know Moa's love for chicken will say it means bring Moa chicken. Baby metal seems to be one of the most diverse groups when it comes to their music. They have Magini? How do you say that? I don't know how to say that. Wheeze is like an Irish jig. Oh, I guess it's a song, which is like an Irish jig. They have Shanti Shanti Shanti, which sounds like it could be in a Bollywood movie. They have Extremely Poppy on earlier songs. Some say they are EDM. Some will say ska. It just goes on and on. Yeah, I mean, just like even just a couple of songs that we've listened to on the channel, like the range is impressive for real. So ska though, kind of excited. Like, I was a real big Fish fan back in the day. I like me some ska. All right. They've had rap metal influences in previous songs, but this one takes it to a whole new level. The song title probably stands for Baby Metal Cipher or Baby Metal Cipher. Yeah. They say Takina Meteru Cipher, Metal Cipher, like several times in this. Oh, okay, I see. Until there is official confirmation, I'm still going with Bring Moa Chicken. That seems to be the fan favorite, so I'm cool with rolling with that too. In a baby metal interview in the Japanese magazine BxMxC, this was literally the first question. Question 1, how are you feeling now? Moa, hungry. I need fried chickens. Yeah. Bring Moa Chicken. Yeah. Emojis, sure. Okay, so this is a long one. Let me just practice for a second. Hold on. Shut up. Yes, I have to practice sometimes. Okay. BMC is a rap metal and uses a custom 9-string guitar. That is why the tone hits so hard. Did I read this one already? Y'all might be lucky if I read your comment a second time. You might be the lucky one, okay? This is Sue Metal's first attempt rapping, and she's spitting bars. That is why Sue Metal is versatile and can sing any genre given. This is the upgrade version of Line, which has rave and hip-hop influence. BMC refers to either Bring Moa Chicken or Baby Metal Cipher. This looks like some information about the guitar. So ESP, E2, MF9, Baby Metal guitar. It's a collaboration between the band and the Japanese arm of ESP, and boasts a mighty 27.99 inch scale with a whopping 9 strings attached. Here I was thinking 7 strings were too hard to conquer. 7 strings are a lot, but you know. With a deluxe bound black satin finish and Baby Metal's logo stamped on the back of the headstock, the ESP E2 MF9. Baby Metal model also features an alder body and a 3-piece hard maple thin U-shaped neck with 24 extra jumbo frets and a Pau Ferro board with luminlay dots to spill your chops across. A hipshot fixed bridge and a Goto tuner, and Goto tuners keep everything in tune, while a lone EMG 909 humbucker and volume knob keep you covered in the tone department. Wow, you just like did a deep dive on this. I mean, probably not for this comment, but like, good lord, that's awesome to know. Not that I could really do anything with it, but like, it's so cool to know. BMC single by Baby Metal. So this is information about the track. BMC is the 9th digital single and the 2nd single record released by BABYMETAL. It was digitally released on October 9, 2020 and was physically released on October 20th, 2020. And features Su-Metal, Moa-Metal, and Yui-Metal? Or no feature there. If Yui-Metal left in 2018, I guess it... Okay. And then looks like we have the lyrics. Both with the kanji and the English translation, so that's pretty cool. Right? Yeah. Yeah. Like, how much time did you spend putting this comment together? This is intense. Yeah, so you just went through it. Appreciate it. Bring Moa chicken, always. Yes, yes. For the studio version of the song, they use 9-string guitars tuned way down. This is probably the most polarizing song they've done. There seems to be no middle ground. You either love it or you hate it. The live version is my favorite because it's heavier than the music video, and it is. Like, there was some kind of demon in that guitar tone, like, Sue kills BMC live. I would have to agree. Suggest you react to Karate Live, a 2016 download festival in the UK where 60,000 plus British metalheads sang along with the girls. Yeah, if you like, see, and this is part of the problem, like, I'm not gonna, how am I gonna like be able to find this comment again, like if I want to go back? I don't know. So I need you guys to stamp it with the @John.reacts so I have a way to filter. They're fearless. They'll just pick up any genre for a single song and make it sound like it's always been their whole thing. No one else does that. No one. Next up, check out Chanti Chanti Chanti, where they decide to make a Bollywood song and completely crush that too. Not gonna lie, I'm really kind of interested to hear that one. So that might be on the whatever on the list next. All right. Happy New Year for you and the one. The Budokai Tenkaichi title is a reference to martial arts tournaments and probably to Dragon Ball too. What's that acronym mean? Not sure. BMC, or just BMC, the X cool spacebar. Probably means BABYMETAL Cypher, but fans like to have fun saying stands for Bring Moa Chicken, because Moa loves fried chicken. Su-Metal is taking a real challenge with this new trap rap metal song. She needed to find her flow, and boy can she spit some bars, and killing it on this one with the attitude. Shashi rapped on her very first song, Doki Doki Morning, but of course this one is on another level. But the hip-hop and rap elements are more clear on songs like Line or Onedari Daisakusen, way before this BMC song. This was the last one added to Metal Galaxy, the 3rd album, and is an exclusive track, along with some sequence of button inputs. Now I'm really curious about that one. It's clear that they took a challenge on this and in such short time, and no wonder why they pushed this song during live shows outside of Japan. The music video and album track got an autotune effect for artistic reasons, but just like always, live is when Su-Metal's voice really shines without those effects and the girls with the badass dancing. You can find live at Budokan 2021 or Legend Metal Galaxy 2020 at BABYMETAL Reactor Resource. Those are excellent options. Thanks for sharing, and I wish you coming back next year with more BABYMETAL songs. Don't forget to put your kitsune up. That's for sure. So, okay. Next up, Happy New Year! Excellent reaction. I can't tell you how many times I have heard this and still can't figure out why Sue Metal can sing this difficult song so perfectly. Her talent is immeasurable. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's just like, I guess, a consequence, right, of, I don't know, like refining your craft to the edges of what's been done before. You know what I mean? Great reaction. And what, who, how, what? 4 excellent questions. As in the comments below, I'm also going with Bring Mo a Chicken. They had this on the set list to the 2020 UK and Europe tour, and they completely destroyed the roof of every venue when they played it. There were many fans who did not like it at all when they first heard it. The auto-tune on Sue's vocals, as you said, not needed, and it was an artistic choice. Put them off, and they thought they could and would not play it live. Happily, they were proved wrong. Sue absolutely kills it live without the auto-tune and effects on her vocals. They are kept for the backing track with harmonies. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. People do underestimate her voice and ability. They say it is an effect. Often she can actually produce it live on demand. Happy New Year, great reaction. Something you might want to know is this was Sue Metal's first real rap song, and she hit it out of the park and out of the city. The live version sounds too raw. Love it. The live version was really good. It was really good. Maybe Sue Metal's first rap song. Pretty sure Suzuka Nakamoto did rap in one of SG songs. SG. Exo Persian. Oh wait, I'm so dumb sometimes. It was first full song, the SG song, and the line just have a few phrases. Ever since I discovered BABYMETAL in 2015, they have been one of my absolute favorite bands. I've often asked myself why. The answer is fairly simple. The girls are some of the best performers I've ever seen. I saw them live 3 times in a row in early 2020. Jealous. The musicians are incredibly talented and only use top-notch equipment live, even in the smallest venues. They have incredibly good songwriters and a great producer, and they haven't gone mainstream. They've all done their thing, no matter how absurd it may seem at first. That's what sets BABYMETAL apart from almost everyone else, and that's why I love them. I mean, they definitely do their own thing. Like, there's no box for them. Got that right. And they have awesome sound persons as well. Really important to get the great live sound, and for the high vocals and low beats to both sound great. I mean, yeah, it's almost like it's 2 different, like doing the studio version and then the live version. They're 2 different like entities in themselves, or two different pieces of artwork that need to be developed and refined and managed. Every BABYMETAL song is different and unique. Check live performance. I like the live performances. If you enjoy BABYMETAL, you should check out an all-female metal band from Japan called Love Bites. They sing in English and shred better than most guitarists today. Please check out the song called Holy War live at Zepdiver City 2020. If you do, be prepared, the wolf pack will invade your channel. Alright. Y'all know I'm always down to look at new stuff, so maybe keep an eye out. We'll see what happens. Heavy up. That's for sure. Bring Mo a check in. Yes. This may be a controversial thought, but Sue Metal's voice here isn't auto-tuned. Her pitch is perfect, same as in Kingslayer. The only added effect to her voice in the track. They only added effects to her voice in the track. In live, she does sound better, but the music video, in my opinion, is great. I mean, the music video is great. Not only because, again, it's like the performance that comes through in the music video, again, because you can do things with the medium of like cameras and green screens that you can't do on stage, like live performance, as a live performance. And so I think they really, one of the things, and I'm just like chiseling this thought out now, but one of the things that I think sets BABYMETAL apart is that no matter what medium they approach, they really take the time, and there's like a perfectionist or like a real professional attitude to where they're going to produce the best product possible. It's not just like they're going to learn the songs and be able to put on a good show. It's like, no, they need to redefine what it means to even put on a show in the first place before they go out and do it. That's just the sense that I get, you know. I think I agree. Not auto-tune, really, but compressed and maybe some reverb. You can't easily get sliding pitches with auto-tune. Yeah. I don't know. For me, it just felt like, because that's something that's ubiquitous to the genre, that's why it was used. Like, it was more of homage than it was anything else. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I'm definitely not like a sound engineer. This is normally where we would tell you the difference between the Eastern and Western kami band, and probably recommend something like Kagero or Rondo of Nightmare. But you have really started with some unusual songs, great tracks and all, but not normally what new listeners first hear. So perhaps we should point you towards the bigger fan favorites? Okay. Perhaps give Megitsune or Road of Resistance a try. Always go for live performances, with the possible exception of Megitsune, which has an excellent music video. Or if you want more songs that are totally unexpected, perhaps try Onidari that's that word again, Daisakusen, or BABYMETAL Death. Most people probably wouldn't even suspect that those songs were made by the same band. But they are totally amazing. Like, I love the suggestions. I just don't like, I'm not, y'all, please add John.reacts so I can come back to these. All I'm saying. I'm pretty sure they used their 9-string ESP guitar for that track. That does seem to be the case, yes. The Eastern Kami Band are also known to use Kemper Profiler amps. Western Kami Band, not sure on their gear for the live shows, but I would bet it's something similar. Yeah, almost certainly. If they need to get the sounds consistent, right, across all venues, as consistent as possible. So I would assume that starts with using comparable equipment. I hope the live version answered your auto-tune question. If you had any doubt about that, which I didn't. No, I didn't have any doubt. Immediately it struck as like, oh, this isn't because the voice needs to be auto-tuned. This is because auto-tune is something that is sort of like in the genre. And so, yeah, let's just throw it in there because we're doing the genre. So we're going to do it right. No, Suzuka doesn't need auto-tune, and you're right, it's merely used here as a vocal effect, probably because rap trap, the program beats of BMC are mostly trap beats, sounds like that these days. There's also too much vocal processing on their Kingslayer lyrics for my taste, but knowing they'd hit their notes no matter what makes it more palatable. Yeah, I mean, at this point it's like, you know they've got the chops, so it's not about like covering up mistakes. It's about all of these things are like they're tools in a toolkit, right? And so if your vision is to climb to the top of whatever it is, this thing that you're doing, then like you're not like you have to put your pride to the side and say that, and realize that a lot of these things, like auto-tune or like these vocal effects, it's how you use them, right? if you use them to cover up mistakes, then you're not as good as you want to be. But if you use them as accents, or if you use them as like seasoning, to produce an effect or a sound that you wouldn't be able to produce on your own, then you're using it in a masterful way and not in a way to hide the mistakes, you know, so you can pretend to be a master. You know what I mean? So I feel about it. All right, so this is probably gonna be the last comment for this video, and then hopefully we'll be able to finish it in part 3, but we're already 20 minutes in, so we're gonna wrap this up. I agree about the autotune. I'm not a fan in general, and I think Sue's voice is best enjoyed as pure and unadulterated as possible. But yeah, I kind of feel you, but at the same time, it's like, if it were just pure and unadulterated all the time, then you wouldn't have that, like, you know, I talk about contrast a lot on this channel, so like you wouldn't have like the times where it isn't to really accentuate the times where it is. That's all I'm trying to say. But in this case, it does suit the song, and it's very electronic-y altogether. I won't deny that I prefer the live version without the effect, though. Yeah, I don't think anybody's gonna be mad at you for that. Sue said in an interview that it took her a while to find the correct flow for this song. I'm totally in awe about her professionalism, diligence, and passion when it comes to these things. This is a completely new style for her, and she sits down and practices until it's absolutely perfect. It's not adequate or sufficient, it's just perfect, even down to the mannerisms and movement. From the music, you'd think that it would need a huge badass dude to represent it adequately, but this tiny badass cute girl does it just as well. Somehow she manages to not look out of place at all, and she does all of that just for that one song, as the next one requires yet another style. She's a miracle. No arguments. No arguments. True, she is a total perfectionist. I mean, the fact after singing No Rain, No Rainbow live a few times, she decided to stop and wait until she felt she had the life experience to be able to sing it properly. Yo, that's legitimate insight. That's legitimate insight. At 16, 17, she knew that, not a producer, Sue. She comes back and sings it for her 20th and knocks it out of the park. For the record, that version is titled Legend S Baptism. Maybe we'll check that one out too. All right, so welcome back. Part 3, hopefully this will be the final part. We're gonna try and get through the last of the comments today. If we're unsuccessful, I think that's just gonna be what it is, and we'll move on from there. Yeah, let's talk. They use a 9-string guitar. Yeah, a 9-string guitar. I mean, what else can you say? Baby metal is versatility. They can combine any musical style and take it to metal. Sue is perfect, and the musicians are brutal. I mean, the musicianship is just yeah. Love seeing Sue metal throw up baby metal gang signs. Yeah, for sure. This type of diversity is the reason why Lady Gaga let them open for. I didn't even know that they opened for Lady Gaga in the Art Pop Tour 2013. Oh, good lord, 2013. Didn't know that. Bring Moa chicken, of course. Yes, live is better. Yes. Love the double reactions. I love them too. We have some more. Looks like hiragana, maybe some kanji. I don't know. I don't know Japanese yet. Death. Okay. Sue's voice is as clear and precise as the sound of a telephone push, which sometimes sounded like some pressed voice, especially in the early days. Okay. I'll take your word for it. BMC will always and forever mean bring Mo a chicken, unless Queen Sue and Princess Moa show up to my door and tell me otherwise in person. Great reaction, as always. Kitsune is up. Appreciate it. And let's be honest, you really just want Moa and Sue to show up at your door, right? I mean, who wouldn't? Are these all replies to something? Yeah, it's all reply to this. Let's see. Happy New Year from Japan. I admit that BABYMETAL is a great live band, but I don't find that it is weird the added effects on Sue's vocals on the studio albums. That's great too for what they are. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of my thing too. It's just like, it's the medium. They're using all the tools that they have access to for that specific medium. It's not that they need it, it's that they know how to use it. I wrote below about it before and got some opinions from some foreigners. Sue's rap differs from existing Japanese rappers. Is it because she does not imitate existing Japanese rappers or American original rappers? The song is very Japanese from a point of view. Some older Japanese fans, I feel like I read this comment before. Did I do this in part 1? I might have done this one in part 1. Well, we'll read it again. Some older Japanese fans, especially those who are familiar with Japanese traditional arts, say this song is a... Oh yeah, we definitely read this one. Hold on, just a tick. Okay, so I think I bridged the gap. Here we go. BABYMETAL's new album drops on March 24th. This is followed by a European tour with Sabaton in April. On July 28th and 29th, we'll be performing at Tokyo International Exhibition Hall, which I will be in attendance. I'm happy for you. So stoked to see that here, given that it's been 3 years since I've seen Sue Metal live now. BABYMETAL's live shows are what really set them apart the most. If you ever get a chance, see a live performance, as it is 100% worth it. It really feels that way. There are 2 more singles expected to drop along with Divine Attack, Shingeki, and Monochrome, which already have in April and November of last year. Oh, I haven't checked those out yet, so maybe they'll be added to the list. So we have a lot to react to in the meantime, if you're wanting some earlier performances to react to. I recommend Rondo of Nightmare, Mischiefs of Metal, Gods at Budokan live intro version. Is that all like one thing? No, I'll check it out later. Which is basically an extended version of the performance at Budokan. Okay. I believe it might have been their Black Knight performance. Sue Metal was 16 in that performance, I believe, so it gives an idea just how badass they were even back then. However, their earliest performance was Summer Sonic at 12. Goodness, yes, 12. And that really gives some proper perspective here. 13 years now and looking better than ever. I mean, you know, I want to look at the new stuff, but I also want to go back and look at the old stuff too. Like, I like the whole, like, getting a sense for the growth and development of a band, like seeing what they were in the beginning to what they are now, and like kind of seeing the whole, like, you know, refinement process in action. BMC is one of those songs that BABYMETAL do a lot of, and that is experience them live. This just hammers out. You can watch all the BABYMETAL videos, studios, and live, but seeing them live is a whole new level that you're not ready for, and it does not matter how many other bands you've seen, or if you've been in a band, you are just not ready for BABYMETAL live. Yeah. I'm going to see them for the 21st time. 21 times. 21st time this year, and some of those were in Japan. Oh, so you actually went to Japan to see them. I'm really happy for you. Not jealous at all. Not even a little bit. I'd recommend trying out a few other Japanese bands, as there's a big gap between the way Western bands and Japanese bands, and the West does not come out of it well. BABYMETAL for me and a few others, while still up there, made us look to see what other bands there may be in Japan, because BABYMETAL could be one off of greatness. Or they could be leading the charge of other great bands. There are a lot of great bands in Japan. That was kind of my thinking too, is that, like, maybe they're just the one, you know, BABYMETAL is the first one to have like international success and prestige, but that doesn't mean that there aren't other great bands, you know. So we name a few: Bandmate, Unlucky Morpheus, Love Bites, Nemophilia, and then we got a link here to Unlucky Morpheus. Cool. And it's filtered, so I'll be able to come back and grab that. Appreciate it. For me, after seeing the video and really being unsure compared to watching a live, it had one of the biggest impacts of difference between their album stuff and stage. I was instantly grabbed when I saw the live version. I guess audience is also a huge part, mind you. BMC is now one of my top tracks to watch, listen to. I mean, I don't know what else to say. Like, if you don't, oh, I think we did it. Did we do it? We did it. We got to the end. That is the end. Wow. Okay, that was faster than I expected. So maybe I'll just stitch the two videos together, and this will just be part 2 and part 3. Yeah. Well. I guess that's gonna do it. I hope you enjoy taking this journey with me. I know I enjoyed it. Yeah. I don't know what else to say other than look for more BABYMETAL content coming soon. We're going to be taking a look at some new stuff. I have some Porcupine Tree actually that I recorded over the weekend, so I'm getting that together and that's getting ready to hit the channel. I also have more Opeth on the way, and looking at some new things to try for the channel as well, so keep an eye out for that. Also, if you like these videos, let me know in the comments. I probably won't be doing a responding to the comments of me responding to comments of my, it probably won't happen, but I do try and read the comments, and you know, it helps give context and you know, learn about the different groups that I'm, you know, diving into. So you guys are like an integral part of this for me. So love doing these videos, and if you guys are gonna watch them, then I'll keep making them. So until next time, we'll catch you later.